John Liquidator coming back with another video. Look like Aari McDonald just spoke with the media about joining the Indiana Fever. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to Indy. Let's get it. Let's go. Pretty much filled with surprises for the Indiana Fever fan base. They have signed a new player to a hardship contract. That is Aari McDonald, man. There's been a lot of mixed reviews going on within the process of signing her. One thing I will say, I like the signing. I've been adamant about this. One of the first people speaking out about this. That is getting somebody in that's going to get buckets, because as of right now, they're not scoring any points at the point guard position. You could try to move Aaliyah Boston to the point forward. You could do other different things, but you need a set point guard that can go out there, facilitate the floor, and get buckets. Because as of right now, Kings has been putting the beats on the Indiana Fever, bro. They definitely need help, point guard. Now, with all that being said, Aari McDonald was the one who made the cut. Now, it's unclear how long she's going to stay with the Indiana Fever. But one thing I can tell you is that she seems excited to be here, man. With all that being said, let's check out the footage of her speaking to the media. Let's pull it up.
Oh man, I was very anxious. Like, it felt weird, sitting at home just watching the games this time of the year. But when I got the call, I was very excited, very blessed, and a humble experience to join a team like the Fever. And I was excited and I'm ready to compete and just win.
In what ways are you trying to acclimate yourself so quickly here?
Watching film, seeing what the players do, the system they run, their coverages. So, it's a quick turnaround, but I'm up for the challenge. That's a part of being a pro, being ready for just anything. And so I'm ready to add my competitiveness, my speed, and just my will to win.
What have been kind of your early impressions about both the coaching staff and this new group that you're working with now?
Yeah, just by talking to the coaches and players, just to be confident in yourself and your game, just playing free and just to just taking the defense give you. So I feel like they made it very easy and just simplified everything for me.
What was it like going through this first practice, just knowing tomorrow you kind of have to play?
I was a slight bit anxious, but again, it was my first day. I wasn't trying to overthink, because that's when turnovers happen or you just mess up. But just constantly playing, just not thinking too much and just calling what I'm comfortable with. But the girls did a great job of just cheering me on and being very accepting and welcoming.
How much did your instincts kick in?
A lot. My instincts kick in a lot. I don't want to do too much, but just playing, just going out there, having fun, just being free.
All right, guys, so that was Aari McDonald speaking to the media about her current experience with the Indiana Fever. Something else that I want to go over in this video is the Indiana Fever current situation with the contracts, man, the salary cap and stuff like that. Many fans is finding it kind of their own responsibility while they're currently in this position, kind of overpaying players and stuff like that. That could be the case, man, but at the end of the day, no one knew that these set players were going to go down within the first month of the season, bro. It's just that simple. No one thought that this could ever imaginably happen to this franchise, and it's kind of unfortunate, man, but at the end of the day, we just got to turn the page and, keep the main thing, and that's going to the WNBA Finals, man. So this was practice today. First look at Aari McDonald. Shout out to Chloe Peterson for capturing that. Now, Richard Cohen kind of broke this down right here, man. He stated, let me see here. Trying to look for the whole tweet. So this is one part of the tweet that I'm looking for. It said they should be fine. The Fever has just over $43K in cap space. McDonald signed for $51,000, but only actually costs about $497 per day. She pushes the 12th player option a bit later, but very unlikely to negotiate it completely. So basically, she's signing for $500 a day. Are you serious, bro? Like, she's a professional basketball player, and she's playing for $500 a day. My goodness. Can I choose to waive close? Because you have to release hardship players when enough regular season spots is healthy. So, yeah, man. So, this is crazy to me, man. This is very, very crazy to me. Now, Stephanie White did take time to speak to the media today, and now Stephanie White did take time to speak to the media today, so we're gonna pull that up as well.
Yeah, I've always been impressed with her ability to defend, her activity level on the defensive end of the floor,
her ability to get to the paint and make decisions once she gets there. She's a true point guard, so she brings that energy, she brings that the ability to dictate, and she's been really good so far. I mean, it's a lot of information to absorb quickly, and she's done a great job with it.
What was Sid able to do today? Participation?
Sid participated in everything today, so now it'll just be we see how she recovers from this and make sure there's no setbacks.
What do you need to do to get Aari up to speed? Is there a specific coach that's working with her? How does that process
Yeah, I
work?
mean, all of us really, Austin working with her a little bit, just watching the offensive film, Bree the defensive film. We met with her when she got in town, going over everything. We got to keep it simple when she's out there. We can't do everything. So honing in on 3 or 4 plays, 3 or 4 actions that we can get her going with, and then allowing her to be her. She sets the tone on the defensive end of the floor, and we need that.
How do you anticipate her getting into the lineup rotation tomorrow? I guess the day of practice.
Yeah, I mean, she's got to play. She's brought in here to play, to handle the ball. We'll do a good job of keeping it simple for her. But she's a player. This is what she does. She's a point guard. She absorbs information quickly. She's been watching the film, and what she's been able to do in practice already has been very good.
When you add a player mid-season like this, do you find it's harder to get them up to speed or get everybody else up to them, if that makes sense, like getting them to fit with their style?
I think a combination of both. You've got to do a really good job of figuring out what you can run offensively, particularly when it's a point guard, right? With them involved in the action and who we're looking for and what. And then everybody else learning to read and play off of her. She's a different type of point guard and ball handler than Sid and Caitlin. She's different off the bounce than Kelsey. And so just learning where she's going to find you, how she's going to find you, and what to expect.
When we talked to you last week, you talked about without Caitlin, this is an opportunity to work on your depth. Not quite maybe what you were thinking at that point, but how would you describe where you're at with your team and the injuries that have kind of taken place?
Yeah, I mean, certainly an opportunity to work on with our depth, and then when that goes out and you're limited from a perimeter position, it makes things a little bit more difficult. We've kind of tweaked the way that we're running some things offensively. We'll try to get AB more involved and get her more touches. I mean, she's been incredibly efficient. She's got to be a focus for us to get her the ball. We've got to make sure that we're simplifying now on the defensive end of the floor with our limited numbers on the perimeter in terms of ball screen defense. But still, I think anytime that you're hit with adversity, it gives you an opportunity to grow through it. I'd rather be hit with this now in May, allow us to grow through it from not just an execution standpoint, but a toughness standpoint, a mental toughness as well as physical toughness standpoint, and be better from it.
Can you utilize AB as a hub like you talk about, or is that kind of out the window a little bit given the current circumstances?
I think we can in a different way. It might not always be reversing through her. It might be, using her as a hub from the low block, using her as a hub if she's bringing the ball down the floor. I mean, Washington is going to hassle our guards 94 feet, and they have the depth at the perimeter position to do that. So AB is going to have help us bring the ball to the floor and get us into offense.
How do you see this with your blue and gold?
All right, speaking to the media about this upcoming matchup, get down in the comment section. Let me know y'all thoughts about this. Keep them bells on because I'm going to bring you news. And until next time, man, shake the haters off. I'm out of here. Peace out. Shake